Hey folks, what's going on? Welcome to Splinterlands. We're going to be trying something pretty interesting today, which is community learning with the Splinterlands game for strategy and understanding. And we'll see how this goes. So I'm hoping to make this a YouTube upload. Hello there, Blue Leader. And just to explain what's going on is I am already involved in an event. I'm in a tournament, and it is a bronze tournament, and we're gonna go into this and look at gameplay and stuff. When you're playing Splinterlands, the lineup of your monsters is important, and you'll see you always have to have a summoner. So I'm gonna choose a summoner, and we're gonna see how this goes. It has blast damage included in the rule set and no armor. There's always a rule set, and you can see the rules of combat up there. And let's see what we can figure out here, gang. Oh my gosh. So I think this is going to be a speed match because it's blast and no armor. So I'm actually going to take this to the speed summoner and see how well I can do. And there's the only way I know about how to make it go faster. And I think maybe something like this, because he can heal, and I'll have to try to keep this guy alive, and then maybe something that'd be 3 speed, or yeah, these are similar speed. I don't know. I'm gonna try something like that. Let's see what happens. Just a quick explanation of what's going on here. Is usually our order is melee in front, and then if we have any magic, we run some magic, and then in the end is our ranged. That is the typical suggested order of your monsters. Okay, so we're going to click battle. So we're starting a little bit at the way beginning with our Splinterlands strategy. Welcome everybody, welcome. Okay. Now, why do we set up our order with melee, magic, ranged? That's because ranged typically cannot fight in the first position. So that's why it's usually put towards the back, because ranged can no longer apply damage when it arrives in the first position. All right, and then that would also suggest why we don't put melee buried in the back, because they can't attack until they arrive in the first position, or if they have reach, they could do it from the second position. But we're just covering Splinterlands basics today, guys, and then we're gonna warm it up with some strategy. And then I'm hoping to get this uploaded to YouTube, and we'll see what we can do. In case you're not aware of the YouTube channel, there is the link for YouTube. And I'm happy for you guys to come and hang out. It does look like speed was a deciding factor here. I used a summoner to increase my speed, and speed determines how fast you attack in a battle. And then something to explain on speed is that if 2 monsters have the same speed, then it looks at rarity level. So if the monsters, say for instance, both have 3 speed, then legendary attacks first in all the monsters, then epic, then rare, and then finally we come to common. Now if 2 monsters are both, say, common or rare, then and they have the same speed, I believe that is when RNG, the random number generator, decides who goes first. Okay. Also, you guys can help me out on this. Say you have two ranged of the same speed in a lineup. The first in battle order goes first, right, gang? Anyway, hopefully I can get some confirmation on that from everybody. Oh, really? Oh, I didn't. I'm glad Ryan is here today. Ryan is talking to me about the Twitch bot. And the user name change was an issue. Okay, I didn't realize that. Okay, we did make a username change to the Twitch, and it is definitely a very important change. Okay, so Tilly, thank you very much for your support in applying a subscription. That is awesome. I suppose I need to get a super cool subscription graphic. Ryan, if you can help straighten me out on that, that would be excellent. Okay, 46 mana, guys. Again, all beginners. I need to choose a summoner. You must always have a summoner when you're doing your lineups. And I kind of have a certain way I like to play this Zaku. And Zaku has blast damage. We can talk about him in a second. I'm going to probably get my hard hitters going here. And we'll talk a little bit about why I like this type of setup. Let's see, if I put in a speed jumper. Okay, there we go. Well, let's get this in so I don't get timed out. All right, so one thing, guys, when you're using blast damage, and why it's so powerful, is that when you hit the middle of a lineup, and let's just say there's 6 monsters on the board. When you hit the middle of a lineup with blast damage, it actually applies damage to 3 monsters. So that is why blast is so deadly. And it's why Zaku is one of the strongest summoners out there with blast damage. So if you guys follow that, so you can use sniper. Thank you for the host, Pudit. Thank you very much. And so if you use snipers, oftentimes the sniper can hit the middle of a lineup. And thank you, Pudit, throwing those icons out there. And snipers can hit the middle of the lineup, so that works out good. And also, guys, another rule, or said that wrong, sorry. Another skill, or I can't think of the word right now, the mechanics, the little icons on the cards is opportunity, because opportunity can sometimes hit the middle of the lineup, and with blast damage it spreads out and hits 3 monster cards. So we were just talking about blast there a little bit and why the Zaku summoner is one of the strongest summoners in the game. Okay, and I did see some input here from Spry. He says, I think 2 range with the same speed. The other one goes first 100% of the time. I'm not sure if Spry totally understood what I was looking for. Is if 2, say, rares had the same speed in your lineup. My question was the closer to the front always goes first. And because I assume that it would, respect battle lineup order. That was my question. So 2 cards of the same rarity, so rare and rare, plus they're the same speed. Let's say, for instance, just 2 and 2 or whatever. But my question was that it respects the battle lineup order. If you follow me, that's what would be logical. That's what I assume happens, but it's kind of a complex rules question. But we're trying to work on our basics today because we're trying to make a super basic video about strategy. So there's the blast summoner. I'm using blast, And this summoner happens to -1 on the magic. And so if I was using any magic cards, he would have lowered my magic assault. Okay. All right. Well, I think we're doing pretty good. Oh, really? Oh, okay. So if we had two different monster cards, and everything's the same, but it respects the higher level, that's something I didn't know. If you guys can catch on to that one. Can't see full screen. Well, I usually run it like, oh, you're right. That actually does need to move over a little bit. I usually run it so that people can see me setting up the lineup. Oh, yes, indeed, guys. Let me get a raffle going for you. And also, those that are maybe seeing me for the very first time, because this is a beginner's video that we're working on, you can come to these streams, which right now are running every day, and I don't anticipate that changing. However, I did have a time when I went on the road for a little bit and did stop them, but you can come to these streams every day, guys, and get your chance at the free DEC drawings. So I just put one on the books, and now you guys can enter the free DEC drawing. And I'll put a little, and hopefully if you do find us at YouTube, that you can come to the Twitch stream, because that's where you can participate in giveaways for the future. And that link, my good people, is Twitch, TWITCH dot or period TV /Mark, and then it is going to be splinterlands Coliseum.com, and it's COLOSSEUM. So splinterlands Coliseum.com. And we're kind of shooting this video for YouTube people, guys. So, we're used to a pretty loose format around here, but this is actually our Volume 1 beginner's video for Splinterlands. So we're trying to cover basics. And again, guys, this is... Oh, my bad. Let me see what the Twitch here is. In fact, they should be able to see this visibly. My bad. It's not .com at the end, so everybody can see this on screen, right? Okay, my bad. It's twitch.tv/Splinterlands Coliseum, just like we talked about. There's no .com on the end. So thank you very much for the help in chat. That's why it's good to do things in a community. Yes, indeed. Thank you very much. I will reward that person that caught that with 50 DEC. That is excellent. Oh, and also I know that I need to do /mod. I had to do something with the streamer or the stream. Okay, guys, Towheady, welcome. All right. So we got this taken care of. And so we're going to actually do something really interesting. Thank you, Mass, for the subscription coming through. Nice. What does this say? Has anyone seeing it down for maintenance now in Splinterlands? I am not, but we'll keep our eye on that. Yes, I was going to share that post that talked about what is the... Oh, yes, here's the or actually, you guys can see this in I tweeted this. I was very impressed that somebody talked about card auctions, and looked like a pretty good post. So you guys can all see this link that links to somebody doing a write-up for me, helping me out on card auctions. Yeah, I was going to try to upvote that, but I'm not sure that I've ever logged in through Splinter Talk. But anyway, I suppose I sure hope we're not down for maintenance, because I'm trying to shoot a beginner video. Guys, we also, since we have a second of downtime here, we can look at the beginner's guide. And here's the beginner's guide, and if you are able to make it to the Twitch stream video, maybe you can actually see this link. Also, let me do a shout to people to help them. This link is listed as peakd.com. So peakd.com / then I'm going to give you the @MarcusWall, MarcusWahl, @MarcusWall. So it's peakd.com / @MarcusWahl, and that should get you to some guides. It's coffee. Are you thinking maybe it's alcohol? So https peakd.com, and it's @MarcusWahl. This is just designed to help our beginners. And let's the tournament is still loading. Okay, so as I scroll down this, let's take a look at what's going on. For our very first cards, like if we're considering buying one, this is a dragon card, so he can play all the colors. The dragon splinter gets to choose which color it's gonna run, and he happens to give a +1 bonus to armor. That's why he's suggested as the first card you might buy, because he can play all the colors. And red, guys, is, was given to me a long time ago as advice as the first color to pursue. If you buy a card, yeah, Ernesto, I'll try to take care of you. I was gonna go over the books to see about your raffle win. Okay, guys, so red is suggested as the first one to pursue. Red is very fast. It's very offensive. Here's kind of our suggestions, and you can see that the lower cards are higher mana cards that you can substitute if you're getting higher mana, and that's explained here in the guide. Your second... Thank you for the follow on the Twitch stream. Your second summoner suggested is to start focusing you on red, and it also has +1 speed, so you become very offensive by using that summoner. Okay, guys. Then it goes on to suggest which summoners you can get later. Magic is very powerful early. And then you've got your Earth suggestion here. These cards, and then your key neutral cards, guys. Like if you're gonna buy something, and you're gonna use them, what I think all the time is the chicken, Furious Chicken, and the Creeping Ooze. They're neutral cards, so it can be used with any color. And we're getting community input here, which is important to this video. Oh, thank you, Power Meat. And also, it was mentioned that if you Google Splinterlands beginning budget deck building, then it's easy to find this post. So that's great. That's a really very fast, easy way to find it. Hopefully, we covered that question about buying the summoner. Then you don't have to continue to rent the card if you want to use it. You own the asset. You can play with it. You can also rent that out to make some DEC in that manner. It'd be good if you already have the summoner. I'm just reading some things in chat right now. If we have... oh, well, if you can afford it, the greatest summoners in the game are the Zaku and the Llama. I also thought I did a pretty good post on yes, you have to have a summoner in every lineup, and you cannot play the game without a summoner. I'm just trying to think of something I might offer up. I don't know. We'll keep rolling here. Here's your first battle. This looks pretty useful. Mana cap is circled. You can see that that's how much mana is going to be in the battle. Here's your rule set. There's always a rule set. And in this example, it happens to be there's no armor, and all of your characters will have to be 4 mana and down. That's what that rule set is about. Don't run out of time or you're going to surrender. The colors you can use. Okay. All right, I think that's a pretty good description. We're talking about lineup right now, guys. Your lineup happens on the left-hand side. You're going to have to choose a summoner first. Yeah. Okay. All right. I think we can kind of step away from that. I would say, as far as giveaways go, guys, yeah, OME, glad to have you. Thank you very much for the subscription. That's cool. As far as like streamers go, I want to give a shout out to, you can find Splinterlands. Clove 71 is a very experienced player, and there is giveaways. So if you can find Splinterlands Clove 71, and also a team member and probably quite capable of giveaways is the Bulldog. And I'm trying to... well, that's not what I wanted. Left-hand side, hopefully I have him. I thought I was following the Bulldog. I can probably get the Bulldog's info in the streams area. Is there a possible issue with Splinterlands right now? I know there was talk about maintenance. I was trying to track down stream information just so you guys have it. Where's the old Bulldog at? Because I think he was getting into Twitch. Here it is, Bulldog 1205. Okay, so those should be good people to help you along the way. Alright, so what's going on here, guys, with, okay, maybe we're all straightened out now. Okay, so just beginners. You can your summoner is listed in each battle. This is +1 magic. That one's +1 life. So okay, I feel like we've presented the basics pretty good. You know, the abilities. You can always see the abilities on the bottom of the card, guys. And when you hover over them, it will tell you the information about the card. So that's pretty sweet. You can learn about the cards in that manner, and you could always pause the battle, like if you need to learn information. For instance, this one, has a heal icon. You can see the heal information. Anyway, I think maybe I have a link to the abilities right here. Is a link to. Well, that has a way of, because I'm logged in, I think it has a way of doing that, of kind of not allowing me to see it. 1 second. So let's see if this will allow me to click on it. Yeah, here's gameplay, guys. Splinterlands gameplay. And this is actually very useful in understanding the game. This is from the main site. And it looks like you might have to be logged out to check that site. That is splinterlands.com/?P equals gameplay. And you can learn all about the abilities there. So just in case you didn't have access to that. If I click, I need to come back to our tournament. Okay, let's see what's up. All right, guys. Oftentimes, we are in a bronze strategy tournament, by the way. So if it's bronze, that limits the levels of monsters. Totally, yeah. Bitcoin is kind of pooping right now. The levels of monsters, guys, for bronze strategy is a level 3 for commons. It is a level 2 for rare. It is a level 2 for epic. And of course, a level 1 for legendary. That is the limits for bronze tournaments. And I will toss in as an advanced, a sort of strategy concept is if you use an epic summoner, which is indicated by the purple epic symbol, rares you can summon 1 level higher in your rares only. Okay. Here's our battle, guys. It's gonna be everything melee attack monsters. They can attack from any position. So some people are probably tempted to load up with just all melee monsters. You can decide what you want to do strategy-wise. I think I can probably get through the battle using this guy. Maybe if I don't use a lot of magic, maybe I want to try this. I'm kind of thinking of something like the sea monster with the heal. So it's like I've got a double heal set up. Might run that just to block any sniping. This guy's pretty sweet. In this case, I didn't give myself a magic boost. I might try this guy for fun. And remember that if there's an open slot, this is kind of a nice beginner's little strategy piece. If you have an open slot, and you have used all your mana, you can always place a Furious Chicken in your lineup. So don't forget that, because it's a 0 mana card. So don't forget to use the chicken, because it plays to your advantage. Alright guys, let's see how I did. I think I've got this guy outmatched in level strength. So I'm pretty sure I'm going to get that one. So I just fast forwarded the gameplay. So that's one of the things, guys, to beginners, is understanding that you can get more than one copy of a card. And there's a thing called combine. So you combine your cards and they become higher leveled cards. And that's important for ladder play. And of course, like say if you're playing in bronze, you want to have the highest level cards possible to summon. JOS, how are you? JOS is visiting us on the Twitch stream. Okay. Is there anything that you guys feel is really critical for people to understand as a beginner? This is volume 1. This is beginner from the very beginning. Okay guys, we're gonna do, the rule set says I can only use 4 mana and down, and the rule set says no healing. So, and this is a huge mana battle, so I want to get like big mana cards out there. What do you guys think? Probably I want to look into Dragon, because I want to look at a lot of cards, and I want them to be big mana. Green has, oh, these are, my bad, it's going to be a 4 mana and down. Well, I still think it might be good to have Dragon. This guy's at 2 damage. He'd be 3. Am I in the right color, though? I kind of like white smalls. I might even go back to this. Let's see if I can run. You know, this is pretty offensive with all that magic damage. This guy is going to be my opportunity. I'm wondering, see, I'm trying to use really high mana cards to fill up. You know, I'm looking for real powerful 4 mana cards because of the rule set. And it's also 99 mana. Okay. Very cool comment from OLIV. Yeah, because there are questions about speed and battle order. Like for instance, I had the question. It's like if they're the same rarity, if they're the same speed, then you know logically it should be the first card in your that you come to in your battle lineup that to me would go first, but I wasn't 100% sure about that. And so let me see if we can go to YouTube. Do I want to do it this way? I think I'll be okay. What happens if I search Bulldog? That probably brings up Georgia Bulldogs or something. How about I do check Splinterlands search? Can I wonder if I put battle order? Attack order. This might work. Anyway, here's an introduction. to Bulldog. There's a link to that just so we can work on being Olive. Okay. I'm building up my low mana cost rare cards. Okay. I got beat 6. Okay. Alright. So let's see what happens in this battle, guys. He has lower leveled monster cards, so he's probably in deep trouble. The Lorena Shine, guys, as a summoner, has Divine Shield provided to all the monsters. That means that it negates, cancels the first hit to all of my monsters. So that's a pretty sweet summoner. Pretty sweet. Is there anything that you guys think that we should tell very beginner people in Splinterlands? And I also have a concept to help us make really cool content and shows. Well, I'll tell you, it's my favorite white summoner for sure. And I guess I haven't seen a lot of crazy good things that the Chanciest Summoner can do, but he probably can. So here's the concept I'm going to present to you guys. So if you guys come up with something super helpful to other players, guess what? I'm going to be rewarding you with DEC. So let's see what you guys can come up with to offer new players and even advanced players. I want you guys to give me some techniques, some ideas, some things that you think that others should understand. I did want to present to you guys a very effective strategy to the game, and it is the Myler strategy. And I'm going to present this link in here because if you are new, you may not be used to the Myler strategy. And the thing is, though, is everybody else has caught on to the Myler strategy, and that is why there are increased prices on the Myler summoner and perhaps what might be used in there. Okay, what is up to Ecto? Okay, let's see what's being thrown in here. Olive says for beginners to level up, you need both rating and power. That is accurate. Some people still ask why they're not advancing with high rating. Hey, that is a great piece of advice. Summoner limits for the league. That is a nice tidbit. We can touch on that. That silent is a great suggestion, and we're definitely going to reward that. So let me try to keep up on the tournament. I'll try to handle. I think the things you guys have put in is pretty good information. Now, my statement to Skynautic, though, is that do we have a post out that explains hit miss in mathematical numbers and with abilities? Do we have a piece of information that handles that? I have not accessed that information. Like I know I know it by feel. Skynautic, if you have me on Discord, just Discord me the link. I'll take a look at it. I play by feel, you know, like with dodge. I know that attacks are more likely to miss me if I'm using dodge. So yeah, I would do a post about it, but where's the information? Like dodge, I think causes misses of like 15 to 25%, somewhere in there. You know, that's an example of that. That is an interesting piece of information. Let's see. All right, here's this. Calculating hit-miss probability for melee and ranged attacks. Okay. Let me see what comes up in here. Okay, so Skynautic, is this, are you the username Fat Jimmy? This looks pretty good. It talks about flying, dodge, blind. So nice. How old is this? So it's a ways back, June. Okay. Nice. Think I might actually add this to my resources. So if I come in here and I edit, and what will I list this as? I'm going to list this as an advanced concept, actually. And this will be right here. And I'm going to label this as the math behind hits and misses. And then I have to put this in a certain way. So congratulations, you just made my resources page. There you go. The math behind hits and misses. And let me see if I can post this link in here. Okay, so what's my thought here on streaming? It says there's a DEC draw going on. Oh, I see. I'd have to put resume entries. Well, I'm going to pick a winner. Brant2387 just won 100 DEC. That's the beauty about coming to these streams, guys, is that we hand out free DEC. So Brant just won 100, and there's another one on the books. So this would be for Brant, 100 DEC, and we got that. Also, something on organization, guys, is, you know, we've been doing the refunds, but I'm thinking I'm going to refund like a maximum of 10 on these tournaments. And my thought process is that if you're over bronze in, you know, your ladder play, then I don't think that extra 10 DEC is that critical to you. I don't know if you guys all follow me on that. Maybe I should keep something like that to myself. But you still would get your 10 DEC back, and that is what the bronze and down players would pay. All right, thank you for the follow. We're waiting for this match to start. Maybe it's delayed because of, yeah. So here, guys, let's see if we can check this out a little bit for beginners and advanced, really, on this. Is for every 1 speed point of difference between monsters, a 10% chance is added. So here's the math behind the misses and stuff. This is something that everybody may not know. Flying and dodge each add a 25% miss chance regardless of speed. That's kind of neat. And then the blind ability imparts a 15% miss chance when the attacking monster is blinded. Again, regardless of speed. Okay. And then I think it kind of talks about calculations, which is nice. But yeah, great post. Okay, cool. So I got you in resources. Very good. Okay, so is there any... I'll try to keep track of you guys, like offering up good information. Oh, definitely. I have a link for that. Let's even put it... how do I want to do that? So if I take this and edit, let's make sure that this makes the beginner's guide as well. It's under top secret information. Maybe this did not update yet, or did I put it? I'm pretty confident it's in this one. Oh, there it is. The math behind that. What I was going to do is make sure that this makes the beginner's guide as well. Okay, it's right here. And this will be under the top secret category. And I'll just make sure this makes it into the beginner's guide. And then you will have a link to it. So if I do this and I edit this, I'll make sure this makes it into the... So there it is, top secret advanced players, the math behind hits and misses. And then you'll have this inside the beginner's guide. So yeah, that's one thing also, is that you guys can help me improve this post. So let's do this. There you go. And also I do aim to please, so I will give you the direct link that you asked for, which is the math behind hits and misses. But know that it'll also be in your beginner's guide as well. Guys, the raffle is in place. I'm glad that these little DEC drawings help you. There's how you participate in DEC drawings. Guys, get in on that, and we'll do a rapid giveaway. 100 DEC just went to Killpock. Congratulations. And now I'm going to put a 200 DEC on the books. There is 200 DEC in a free giveaway. So just a shout out about that, guys. If you're finding the beginner video content here, if you can make it into the Twitch streams, we give away DEC, which is pretty sweet. And remember, that's twitch.tv/splinterlands Coliseum. So you can find us at 3 p.m. Central every day. There's that. This battle, I'm not quite sure what's going on in the tournament. We might have a little bit of lag because of maintenance. We'll figure it out. Okay, so let's reward who came up with what username. It's SKYN came up with the hits and misses post, right? So let's award them with 100 DEC today for giving us some good information. Is there any other beginner information that you guys want to throw out? Josh will go over the different modifiers for the lower leagues and the best strategies to win with each modifier, because I'm new and have no idea what works for the different modifiers. So are we talking about summoners then? I think the concept of that might be summoners. All right, sounds good, Sky. Yeah, we can talk about summoners a little bit, and we can, in particular, we can show what level summoners summon what monsters, and we can view the stats on that. That's pretty good for beginners. And you know, another thing. Well, that's... there was a comment about power, which I think was a good comment. I'm happy to reward that with DEC. Not only do you need ladder climbing, but you also have to have power to uphold it. And there's a small post about power. That's pretty useful. Maybe that should be in the resources. Because you said that this was a reasonably common question for beginners. How would you... Oh, I do have that in there. What is power and how to get more in Splinterlands. So that is good. That is good. I guess, actually, I probably should, for the sake of completeness, make sure that that is in the beginner's guide. Okay, it is. Okay, cool. What else do you guys have out there for me? What is going on with this in the tournament? Is it gonna... Oh, man. Good thing I refreshed. 38 mana poison. I'm hoping to kill my opponent before poison becomes a problem. 7 left. We could run this magic guy. That makes it pretty fast. As long as I'm not up against a super awesome player, then I think that lineup will hold. Let's see what this says. You guys are doing really good. We should have probably been doing things like this for a while. Perhaps also quite interesting, the order in which monsters attack at the same speed is completely random, or at least not influenceable. The order in which monsters attack at the same speed. Okay. I definitely see that is with your opponent's monsters and your monsters. But if you remember my question earlier, if it's the same rarity, if it's the same speed, in your own lineup, it observes the order of your lineup. That would be very logical to me. That's how I think it is. This article beginner is great. Oh, glad to hear, Opun. I love positive people and encouragement. Renting for daily chests only works if you hold the power in your cards for 24 hours. Yes. Yes, you definitely want to get as many chests as you can for your renting. Right. Okay. Cooldown time when purchasing new cards and how to find it. Okay. Not too bad of a hint. Can you make the tournament prices for the places from 4? Well, if we dropped how many places it paid out to, do you think everybody's going to like that, though? Don't forget to buy... Oh! Yes, there is. You save the most. Flat out, there's a cashback or a discount. So, yes, please follow that. And that would be... looks like this. Here's the card auction site where you can run your filters for what card you're looking for. I don't know, let's say we're looking for reward cards and I want them regular, and I can sort it low to high. There we go, an example. And so yeah, make sure you use Hive keychain, guys. That can be a concept to understand Hive keychain, and I want to provide you guys with a post on that now. That is a Google Chrome extension, and I think it is just flat out very important to have Hive keychain. And yeah, let's see if maybe if I look into that post and if I click on get Hive keychain, so here it is. I already have the Hive keychain, but there you go, guys. So okay, so hopefully you guys can follow that path of logic. Thank you very much, Ghost, for the subscription. Thank you very much. And any follows that happen to pop in there, thank you very much for that as well. Okay. All right. So the good thing about this lineup, guys, is that not very many of my characters are melee, as they would run into the thorns 2 damage, wouldn't they? So as long as poison doesn't mistreat me, there, I'm in good shape. Oh boy. All right. Mamari might be in the audience, guys. We're in the bronze tournament. There's no melee. Everything snipes. Wow. This is a journey. This is gonna be tricky. What are we gonna do here, guys? We could do, we could try this. We could do, this we could try 3 speed. Well, I filled up all my guys. Should I just pull the trigger? Sure. Let's see what happens. I'm up against the mighty Amari, a winner of this tournament numerous times. Sorry, Imhow, if the Nightbot is not treating you well. Guys, we got when trying to rent, keep refreshing and be patient, and you can get a great deal. I got one that was renting at 15 DEC a day for 0.1 DEC a day, and another one 0.1 instead of 7. Okay, awesome tip from Blue Leader. I owe you some DEC for an outstanding tip. What's this? The price is the same as in the in-game market before the cash back. There's 5% fee to Splinterlands already worked in the price of the game. Thank you, Silent, for explaining that. That is especially dear to me, that people understand the market cash back. Correct. Thank you very much for working on such a critical thing to understand when you're purchasing Splinterlands cards. Very dear and close to my heart is that subject matter. Okay, look out. This guy's using the new card. What the heck is that? Is that gonna do? What is that? This here. What is that? Siege. Target enemy monsters. And they are not in the first or close range. How am I doing here? Amari, I should be paying you to play down so that I can win this one. I think you are at a disadvantage for not using corn here. All right, that was a breath taker there. I'm playing against our very own champion of this tournament. And you know what we on the site, maybe we should explain the discount. Maybe. Well, actually, it's right here. We could actually put that in bold. It's such an important point. I guess I could let the programmer know. Then maybe he could make it flash like GIF style for a couple seconds. Anyway, let's see. This could be okay, I passed that off to him. Just sent a quick Discord message, and let's see what's up. Guys, in this match, I'm up. I'm hiding my screen because I think the player Amari might be in the stream. This is the rule set trample, which is pretty much insignificant here. And it also has melee can attack from all positions. Well, what do you guys think here? Let's try. Let's see. Trying to piece something together here. Well, that's at 6. That's okay. That's interesting. Don't forget this. That guy would be vicious here, but I could try it. We could do. All right, this is going to be an interesting one, guys. This one's sure to be a crowd pleaser. Let's see what happens here, folks. What's this one? After you pick a card and click on cart. Okay, cool. Allows you to switch between rewards. Rewards are still paid in DC. Yes, it is automated now, your discount. Which is great. Because that probably saves a lot of any confusion that could pop up. Here's something from Towhead, perhaps also quite interesting. The order in which monsters attack at the same seed is completely random, or at least not influenceable. I published a post in which I tested this with 2 accounts and 1/100th of Sandstorm versus Sandstorm battles. Okay. Does anybody want to see that post at all? Amari said, hey, I'm going to let you go on in the tournament. Amari, what's going on there? Did you take my suggestion to throw the match or something, or what happened? Did you time out? What happened to Amari? Amari, what happened? There's a question mark. As a noob, I have a question regarding on how to put money into the game. What would be the best option to buy cards? Buying credits or DEC? Jeez, well, first off, I want to make sure that you understand how to buy DEC, which is Hive Engine. Okay, this would be an example, guys. If you're going to buy DEC, well, you'd have to understand that you have to deposit in here and then trade to Hive and then your hive can purchase the DEC in the market here. Okay, so this is, but if you're savvy, if you're pretty smart about it, you could do it this way. And I guess in a sense I'm giving you that suggestion because, you know, any spare DEC you have left would get you a SPS drop. But you know, for instance though, guys, like if you're going into, if you're, say you're sending Litecoin in, you know, there is a fee, right, guys? Let's see, it's 1%. But so you may not face a fee if you're just going to use, say, PayPal or whatever to buy credits. I guess I think probably the easiest, especially for beginners, is just to use credits. That would be right here. You put the plus sign. I'm going to move that down a little bit so you guys can see that. You press the plus sign, and here you can pay with PayPal or use crypto to buy credits. Probably the easiest solution for beginners, I would say. All right, let's go into events and waiting for the next battle. All right, so how are we doing on all these questions, guys? You guys are coming up with some really good information to tell beginners. One thing that we didn't cover is the summoners. Let's take a look at summoners. If I go to, we'll just use the standard blue summoner guy from the beginning. This is something for you guys to understand how high of level monsters you can summon. So when we click on the stats, you guys can all see that, right? Yeah. Then based off what level your summoner is, this tells you this tells you how high of creatures you can summon. And this is common, rare, epic, legendary. There's something I want to say on this. Also, on any Splinterlands monster card, this right here is telling you how many cards you have to combine to make it to that specific level. So let's take an example of a monster card. We'll just pick this. This is actually my favorite card. As I go into stats for this, guys, I can now see that it takes 3 cards to make it to level 2, 5 cards to level 3, 11 cards to level 4. Of course, if it's a common rarity, it takes more. I'm just looking for a sample common card. It's down here a ways here. Here's a sample common card, and you guys will notice that it takes 505 cards to make it to level 10. And you can see those are your numbers of cards needed to combine to make it to each level. Guys, it's been a tidbit since we did a DEC winner for drawings. RJO just won 200 DEC. Stick around because we're going to draw for another 200 DEC. It's on the books. It's free to participate in these drawings. And let's see. Here's an important suggestion for everybody. If your mom comes in while you should be studying, but you're playing Splinterlands, press Alt plus Tab to quickly switch to another tab. That's an important suggestion. A little comedy in our presentation, for sure. Okay. What is next, guys? We're waiting for this match to go. Let's go into some advanced ladder play while we wait. Quest is loading, so I'm going to try to complete my daily quest. And for beginners, this is something you want to do daily if you're a Splinterlands lover. This is a life quest. That means I have to win 5 matches using the life white color. Here you can find out your details about the quest, what your reward will be, and let's say you're having trouble with the white quest or life quest, or let's say for instance you don't even have a white summoner. The good news is you can press new quest and it'll give you a different quest to complete. So I'm going to try to work on this life one. That means I got to use a white summoner. Probably go to this one right away to probably my best foot forward. 28, there's no healing though. I'm tempted to use that, but this guy's kind of vulnerable to magic, right? So, but I don't see a very effective way to silence unless, you know, I can use something like this, but then my offense starts lacking. But we could try to do a sneak assault. We could do something like this, I guess. Then we could even put this in front to help the taunter. Let's see what happens, guys. All right, Jord, we got. All right, guys, keep those beginner helpful hints coming, would you? This is going to be our volume 1 for beginners. Can you guys think of anything else? I've also got, before I did my beginner's guide, there was a guide to success in Splinterlands, which is, let's see, I think it was the cosmic beginner's guide deal. I'm kind of wondering, there it is. So it might be worth a gander to see what this has to say. Thank you for the sub. Awesome. We got so here it talks about going to Clove Stream for giveaways, checking mine out for giveaways. Okay. First deck guide, the card auctions, daily quests, fight your way up the ranked ladder, bronze strategy guide. This is actually a pretty good tidbit here. Business Tennis, possibly the greatest player out there. You can search players' lineups by using battle history. So let's maybe look at what that link does for us here. Okay, so here's... I'm just going to put this link in chat. And this is actually a reasonable tip. You can check the battle history of great players and check in on them to see what they are playing. Alright guys, we're going to do a 200 DEC giveaway. It is for Tilly. Tilly just won 200 DEC, and there is another 200 DEC drawing on the books. This is how you participate. Pretty easy to do. And that's how you participate. I put that in there. And Tilly winning 200. I think I forgot to put the last big winner in there, but they will probably remind me. At least they should when I go to award the big winners. Okay, let's see how I did. Looks like maybe we're getting late enough in the season. But maybe I'm playing against some lower level cards, which would be nice. Oh my gosh. We're gonna have to do... Oh my gosh. Oh, that's BS. It's not like he's even flying. Well, there's no poison application. There's thorns. I don't know. I think I'm gonna just get a new quest. I don't know about using white. Guys, we're still rocking and rolling. Let's see how the bronze tournament is going. And I don't know if this guy logged out for me from the stream. Let's see. The rule set is reverse speed. That means that 1 is the best possible speed. It's going to have blast. Well, way down yonder on the... Let's see here, guys. I don't know. I'm getting pretty fancy pants here. All right, let's see how I did here. Reverse speed. I'll turn this on to live screen. And we're up against possibly the best bronze player in the tournament, but we'll have to see. Okay, Silent. All right, I'm sorry to hear that you are fighting that off. That is unfortunate. I hope you feel better. We chose the same summoner, but I bet you his is different than mine. He's using Sandworm. That's the sneak attack. That's garbage. The blast damage basically made that guy ineffective. I I don't, yeah, I'm not liking how, yeah, that's just, wow. You know, I guess a sandworm was a really good inclusion. Yeah, not good. Okay. We'll have to see if yes, we'll probably win this again. Yes, the positive note of yes is that he shows us good lineups. All right, I don't know. This could be torture getting through the daily quest, but we'll see what happens, my good people. Yeah, that was definitely, yeah, that was brutal. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, that's not good with the virus deal there. Okay, 20 mana. We've got to do... So, attacks from all positions. Just in case he plays into that rule set, I think that would give him a nice surprise if I have the lobster waiting. We could heal. Could heal the lobster. We need to do... We could triage this and cleanse it. And then... I kind of hate my back healer getting hit if he does, but we'll see what happens. I just didn't make it to the match. I timed it out. My hydrate is... I did run out of coffee, but I'll give you a channel points salute. All right, so base. Oh, this is gonna be blast. So he's gonna hit. I don't know. Let's see. The opportunity will be. It's gonna probably hit the back guy or something here. Nice. We should be able to hold this off. Hey, we're the monkeys. We beat a Zaku, but he put 5 or 7 mana into a summoner there with only a 20 mana. I don't know, like, maybe, since we are going to try to push... Thank you. If that congratulations is for me. Or no, maybe it's probably for the people in the finals. One thing, we'll see how this goes with the... We should probably try to snip the video, but I guess I could edit it, so I'm trying to push this over to YouTube. So this will be volume 1 in our series of helping beginners, and you too can check in with us at YouTube. So this will actually be covered in the live video, so I could just leave that be then. Thanks, Ryan. 38 mana with a even mana, so let's see what we can do. Probably gonna use this guy. Can I get enough offense? So it's 38. I'm probably gonna try that with but I can't heal. Took away my It's taking away all my healers. We could run... Probably try to stay on the magic theme. I'm thinking about using this guy to shake it up. We could do... This could at least back heal, and then we could run this as a defense. Well, let's see what happens, guys. Ooh. Yuck, huh? At least I'm not healing. I guess if he's gonna... that would kick Affliction out right away, right? Yeah. First impressions would be that I've got it, but that's got to be a good sign. All right, guys, we got 3 matches to go. So tomorrow, like, guys, when we come up with volume 2 in our help sessions, what the heck are we going to cover tomorrow in volume 2? Are we basically an ongoing study of strategy? We could look at it that way, and we cover the tournament. 15 mana. So probably gonna go here. We could do probably run this beast. We can heal him. We could protect the snipe slot right there, and if we have, you know, a maxed level Poseidon would have worked pretty good here. But this could retaliate for us for any sneak attacks, plus give us some arrows. Or we could shield this. I haven't used that guy in the back much. That might work out. Plus we could throw this in for to make things harder to hit. But the issue here is, like, magic reflect might be quite a punishment, you know, but we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Survey says. All right. That's a pretty cool statement, Silent. So we talk about how, you know, if you place in tournaments, it helps build your deck, right? Maybe show some of the pre-match stuff and how to read the buffs and nerfs before each match. Okay. At least Magic Reflect here ended up being all the way in the back, but he does have it in the second position. So I should get through his, what do you call that? His front man will die fast, but at least he doesn't have any affliction. But hopefully I can get through that void pretty fast. Plus if my front man could fire, that would be helpful. One life left. Okay. Alright, I got Magic Reflect here. He's got Life Leech. Actually, if I just... Yeah, he can't win now. Oh my gosh. I don't know. I guess I can complete that quest like kind of in my own time. Are you guys ready to close this one up? Let's in particular get the... you guys requested some DEC from the tournament entries. I'll see if I can pull that up. That is under... There's a link back here for it. Let's see if... how this held up. Okay. Super cool. You guys ready to close up for the day? Oh. I know what we did. We got one more drawing. We got a winner of Silent Necrosis won 200, and we got to take care of the big wins. Silent Necrosis winning 200 DEC. I've got Brant winning 200 DC. I've got Tilly winning 200 DC. So let me see if we can take care of that. Tilly, I believe, is definitely in my queue. And there's that. And take care of that. I'll probably have to shift accounts because I ran out of DEC. And if I come into here, who the heck was out there that I owe the DEC to? Sorry to hear about that person that is fighting through the virus. I pray you feel better. I hope you feel better. Cool. Thank you very much, Ryan, for helping out on that. And does any oh, nice. So other people are using it. Is that accurate, Ryan? Did you win some, Sky? Let's see. I just paid the Tilly win. I know there's a Brant. There's a Silent Necrosis. Sky, how much did you win? Nice. So, Ryan, can I advertise with the bot? Can I buy a part of the bot? Is there going to be an upgradable feature? Ryan, what you got for me, man? You said you were going to give me the 100. I definitely, let me take care of that. We got 100 for, is it SKYN, I think? Okay, very good. Thank you very much for your important contribution. We got, nice. We got a guild contribution. Silent Necrosis wants to hear more about your project, Ryan. Well, Ryan, just I'm trying to figure out how to partner with you on it, if possible. Thank you, BWS. I appreciate your encouragement. I didn't win any raffle today, says Michael Joe, and great. Thanks. I'm glad that it was a positive experience for you. Okay, so yes, yeah, I think it's worth putting the talking about the coin for a second. So Bronze coin going out to the yes person. There's your bronze coin. I'm minting it. Coliseum. Bronze coin. And wow, did Wax get punished by the crypto plunge here, right guys? If I find this in my inventory, I can back it with a Wax. Shouldn't I be able to find it in my inventory? Looks like I've got one ready to go though. Anyway, to make sure that it gets backed by Wax, we'll do this. And I'm doing this because I'm awarding the winner of the tournament. And I will then just need his Wax address and I can award that to him. But we will figure it out. Oh, yes, let's not be too modest. Okay, Ryan had to change some stuff. This rewrite is 100% required. Okay, very good. I must ask for a bronze coin. Yes, and I'm taking care of that. Okay, well, we will get that straightened out. Can't think of anything. Oh, Silent Necrosis. I think your name starts with a T, doesn't it? So I think you won 200. I think this is you. I'm pretty confident. And then Brant, I had you down for 100 DEC, but you may not have talked to me. And I think Silent Necrosis also was due some refunds. So there's that. Yep, good thing I got that right. All right, guys, we all... oh, there's somebody helping me out with their Wax address. L54HA.wham. Here's your chance to call me off in case that is inaccurate. What? So, all right now, Ernesto, did you win? Did you win 300 twice, though, is my question. That is my question. And transfer to this. Oh yeah, some music. All right, so we got to do all right, let me see if I can. This is what I wanted to talk to Ernesto about, if I can do my balance history. I know that I awarded Ernesto 300 DEC at some point. I just want to make sure it's not like a double request unless there was 2 wins. It could have been paid out of card auctions or Alpha Gold. Mo Show. Well, just speaking of that, though, does anybody remember Ernesto went? Okay, here it is on the 18th. So now we get to talk to Ernesto about this. So there was 300 sent to you. All right, Ernesto, we're watching you, buddy. So I will award this, but we are watching you. I think that might have come from a drawing on our our special day. Maybe when Clove raided us. All right, tomorrow, guys, we're going to do volume 2, and we are working on that YouTube channel, but here it is. I labeled it Beginner's Guide Volume 1. Perhaps you can pass the word about the YouTube channel. All right, my good people, all good things come to an end. Thanks for your support. I appreciate you. And somebody's trying to collect DEC from my head. It sounds scary. Anyway, be good, take care, peace out. You guys, it was fun today. A little bit taxing on the head as we covered all that strategy stuff, but hoit! We'll see you guys.